We'll begin tonight with William Moriarty. William Bill Moriarty graduated from Tippecanoe High School in 1943. Bill was married to Lorraine Moriarty, who lost her life in a car accident in 1993. Bill and Lorraine had 4 children, Janet, Richard, Karen, and Michelle, and 7 grandchildren. Just after graduation from high school, Bill began driving the bus as a substitute bus driver for the Tippecanoe schools. He drove as a substitute until he was hired full-time in August of 1957. Bill drove for Tippecanoe schools until the consolidation with Bourbon and Etna Green in 1963. At that time, he became a full-time bus driver for the Triton School Corporation until his retirement in 2007 after 49 years of service to our schools. Many people know Bill from his days as the owner of Moriarty's Market in Tippecanoe. As owner of the local grocery store, Bill had little time to be driving athletic trips. But when he sold the grocery store after 30 years of ownership, he would drive every athletic trip he could. In fact, Bill has 2 state championship rings as a bus driver for the girls' state championship teams in 2000 and 2001. Bill has supported the Triton Athletic Department in more ways than just driving to athletic events. Bill is one of the most loyal Triton fans that you'll find, and he can be found at every girls' and boys' basketball game. He's usually the first one to arrive and always brings with him that contagious smile. Bill has displayed the true meaning of being a contributor and has always showed his Trojan pride. The Triton Athletic Department is proud to say that we had the best bus driver in Bill Moriarty. Accepting the award tonight is Bill Moriarty himself. Ladies and gentlemen, please help me welcome Bill Moriarty. Bill, do you want to come up and say a few things? Bill told me no speeches. And evidently he wasn't lying. Nothing to say. All right. Bill, I don't think you really set the right tone. I don't think you sent the right message. Don't think any of you other ones are getting out of this. Bill's the senior inductee here, so we're going to let that slide. But the rest of you, yes, you, Mark, are going to have to do it. Otherwise, it's going to be a short night. I can remember when I was a small boy, I lived out on Summit Chapel Hill for a short time. And Bill drove the route that went past our home. We moved to town a couple months into that first school year for me, so I didn't get to ride on Bill's route for long. But I'll never forget those few short months riding the bus with Bill. I was fortunate enough to have my path cross Bill's again when I got to high school. And Bill was driving so many of those athletic trips that we talked about. And Bill took me to many basketball games and track meets and anything that he could. He's one of the greatest, and I really say that with all my heart. When I see him walk into the gym, I can't help but smile because he is, and I think that that's just an awesome thing. I thank Bill for everything that he's done for me and so many people in our community. Your warm greeting each morning, Bill, and the kind farewell at the end of each day might have been the nicest words that those students riding your bus heard each day. You may never truly know the impact that you had on some of those students, but because of the creation of this Hall of Fame, your efforts will not be forgotten. Thank you very much, Bill, and congratulations.